On this one, takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 19 Tiger.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. 2nd down now. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back
in that bit, Drake.
So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They gonna call hype that motherfucker, man. Get that motherfucker.
Again, it's Drake.
That little nigga after you, man.
Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
They go deep. They get the ball back.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. The give is to Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's into the 48.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Let go, D. 3 more stop, man.
On the play there, 2nd down. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get.
We got him scared, D.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A give to Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. A dump off to Elliott.
Good stop, gang. Good stop. Almost stop.
One. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. Over the middle, Hooper. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
They get the ball back. They let go. No points.
They'll run on first down.
Good.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert now.
Come on, good. I'm about to say, boy, I put my pick. You got to see that shit.
Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
What's up, B?
Herbert. Dancing to his left.
Man, what the fuck is... Oh, come on, computer. That supposed to be another pick, man. He ain't trying to swat that shit, man.
That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very
53.
little, and I think they were actually fortunate
that
it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Gave this nigga 3-point, man. That's some bullshit.
Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to come.
Y'all have faith. That's so awesome.
Yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Put up in there. Oh my God.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on it. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Just like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Okay, code 3, code 2.
Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Look at that.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. See, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more
safe for
and
you.
trying to do your teammates' jobs as well.
Like a pussy little bitch.
That's really going to lead you to more issues.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35.
I got that cover too.
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Ain't nobody gonna play with you and I'm with you.
Some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
We could have been superstar.
Taken at the 15.
Remember who the jacket card.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Not safe for you. You sweat like a pussy little bitch. Not safe for you. You sweat like a pussy little bitch.
The Charger drive
When
about
I
to
slide.
get going. And fortunate to get points on the board.
When I'm outside.
Hit a really long field goal to do so.
I should have kept fucking running.
In today's game,
But I still ate because I'm a gremlin.
and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Could have been superstar. Remember what was Jack called? Man, that bitch said 3 tight end. Oh, we do got 3 tight end.
From the 31, Herbert.
Give me that! Man, let me. Come on, bro.
Incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that.
Look at this sack, man.
Ooh. Try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Ah!
They will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Elliott.
Man, come on.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They caught him come out to December.
On first down.
Oh, good shit. Good move.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for
Wow.
your entire offense.
I'm different. They still in my sauce.
He's finishing those runs. At the end of things,
When these
he's
bitches
making
won't
sure
leave
he's
me
just a little
alone.
bit extra.
On 2nd down now.
Fuck.
It's Elliott.
Fuck.
And he's going to get this inside.
I gotta stop this shit.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better
Boss,
find a way to get
I'm
it
different. They
series
still in
to
my
series.
sauce.
I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change
These
what they're
bitches
doing
won't
on the
leave me
defensive
alone.
side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's
Good block.
complete. And running with power here.
Good shit.
Touchdown. Ezekiel
Fuck
Elliott.
everybody and fuck everything, and I meant that.
Touchdown on the year, and the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the
The bitch
passing
won't leave
game?
me alone. Put them out, make them go home.
Who's going to cover? And you to get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Just a young nigga.
Good with the extra point.
Like a rap
and
dude.
the lead is down to 4.
Hello. Hey. One minute.
Following the
At
touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
What the?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, block, man.
And in hindsight, probably
Well,
should have taken a
different
knee as he
stealing
only gets
myself.
this out to the 16-yard line.
That's what I said. At the high. You must ain't that damn okay multitask. Let me see.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running
You ain't
back.
fight like that. You
Sometimes when
can't
he
do
goes
all
up the
that.
middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops
I
out
said
for
you can't
10,
do all that.
20
About
yards.
leave it low. You can't even know how to hold that motherfucker up.
That was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Damn, Charlie.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Huh? I see.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No doubt about it.
Dude, oh, good job. Man, we playing like ass.
And happy. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Need you to block real quick. Get too much pressure back that hole.
To throw, it's Carr.
Good. Good ass run commit.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Boy, Charles, you have to be impressed with how Terry McLaurin is.
I'm gonna cut him mobile now, goddamn.
Receivers in the NFL, and this is all effort here.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking 1st down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
That boy ran commit on 3rd and long.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
All right, we got to get us to stop. Shit. Appreciate it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turned into a play action.
What the fuck?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll run without.
Good.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Somebody again.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You gotta goddamn prop that motherfucker up some kind of way. Goddamn.
Up on a minute to play in this first half.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Carr again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, now Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. They just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. On 1st and goal, Drake. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carr will look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room to run again. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, L.A. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They run it with Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Fights off the defender. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw with Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Raiders 39, Chargers 25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
is the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 43 is the mic.
From the 31, Herbert. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Carr to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw his Carr. Touchdown, Raiders! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
46, Chargers 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
Check 3, check 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, check 20.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got room. zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Raiders on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. The left side completion to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Counter play, Drake. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Right back to Drake. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. On 1st down, Carr. Jones has it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Drake. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 97 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Once again, it's Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Elliott. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Elliott shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up past the 30.